Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and today I'm joined by Wyld. How are you, Wyld?
Hello, Charlie. Good to be here. How are you?
I'm pleased to be here with you, my producer, Wyld, who's cherry-picked all the stories for us today.
I did.
All right, let's see what you picked. Jonathan Major's accuser, Grace Jabbari, she surrendered yesterday to cops in this domestic violence dispute between the two of them. So it looks like she might be in trouble too. Maybe, maybe not.
Yep.
Okay, good. Kyle Richards, she was on Andy Cohen's show last night, and she said she initiated the separation from Mauricio.
I don't know if I believe that.
You don't believe that?
No.
You think he separated from her?
Yes, we're going to talk about it.
Okay. NSYNC members are supporting Justin Timberlake amid Britney Spears trashing him in the memoir. They're standing by their guy, even though their guy doesn't stand by them.
Exactly.
Right. But to begin with, the biggest news in the country, this awful, awful shooting in Maine. A U.S. Army reservist, Robert Card, he took to a bowling alley in Lewiston, Maine, and he shot up to 20 people, injuring up to 60 more. This was, a lot of them were youth bowling. They were part of a league, and he just went in there and just killed a whole bunch of them. It's just awful.
Yeah, terrifying incident. So we do know that there were a lot of the people that were at the bowling alley were members of that youth league, but we don't know how many of those teenagers were injured in the shooting. But of course, 20 people killed, almost 60 people injured. And it wasn't just the bowling alley. He started at the bowling alley and then he went to another local bar and grill and continued on in his massacre. So just a very scary situation overall. What's even more concerning is that we're learning more information about the alleged gunman, Robert Carr. We learned that, like you said, he is a former Army reservist, and he actually was involved in a very frightening situation over the summer where he threatened to shoot up a base in Maine. So he has a history of mental illness. But again, we're not really sure what sparked this massacre. We're kind of following the story. It's important to note that he is still on the loose.
That is.
Police have not been able to capture him. They're, warning everyone in Lewistown to continue to remain in place. They've shut down, schools and local businesses there. Just frightening.
It's super frightening that this guy had 20 years of military experience. He was a trained firearms instructor. He's a guy who recently said he's been hearing voices. And as you say, he threatened to shoot up that National Guard base. Why does this guy have guns? Why is this guy an instructor for guns when he says I'm hearing voices and he's threatening to do this? It's just, I have no words, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very, very sad situation overall. But, of course, sending our thoughts and prayers to everyone in Maine.
And hopefully they catch him soon. I can't believe this guy's on the run. Oh, God, hopefully they catch him before he does any more damage. Okay, on to our next story. Jonathan Major's accuser, Grace Jabbari, has surrendered for the alleged assault. So, obviously, she was the first one to come out and say, he did this to me. Then, in response, he was like, oh, yeah, well, she did this to me. And now, despite the fact that the prosecutors don't intend to prosecute, don't try to make the charges stick, she's still the cops are in a tricky spot because he did report that she had done these things, and so they have to charge her.
Exactly. This is a weird situation. So they were in a domestic dispute. I mean, I think we all know that. So Jonathan was initially arrested for the assault. Law enforcement sources told us that, of course, Jabbari allegedly scratched Jonathan during the altercation, hit him across the face with her open hand. So I'm assuming that's kind of a slap.
A slap, yeah.
Yep. Caused some air pain. So essentially, Jonathan did allegedly face some form of attack in the altercation that the two had. But prosecutors have no intention of charging Jabbari, which leaves police in a really sticky situation.
Yeah, because they've still got to I think in a lot of domestic violence sort of things, often someone will come to the cops and then they'll try to retract that because they're worried that their spouse might hear, or they're worried about the reaction. And so it's a good policy that no, you made these.
It's a formality in a sense. They have to investigate both sides of the story. But again, like we said, the DA and the police are just not seeing eye to eye on this case. The police, they believe that it's probable cause to arrest Jabbari, but the DA has, like you said, no intention on charging her for this.
But it's muddying the waters. It's like just saying, look at all the stuff she did. She's not innocent. He did some things too. It was a bit of a scuffle. And of course, in any scuffle between a man and a woman, you care about the woman more.
Right.
But it looks like she wasn't, without blame in this situation as well. She was, from all reports, she was trying to grab his phone. He was texting on his phone. They girlfriend and boyfriend. She wants to see what he's doing. He didn't want her to see. And God, I mean, it's just a terrible situation. He's already moved on and is like with Megan Good.
Yeah, got a whole new girlfriend.
He's got a whole new girlfriend, and there's always rumors that they're even more than girlfriend and boyfriend these days. Anyway,
it's strange because I'm not really sure how the public, like, how do we look at this now? Because now it's like, and maybe this was a part of the approach from Jonathan Majors' team to like, let's change the public perception by, pushing for Jabbari to also be arrested in this situation. Because now I really truly don't know. Like, I'm like, I don't know. And obviously I'm not on the jury. I'm not in this case myself, but it's like, I don't know where I fall on this spectrum. Like, should we not rush to judgment? Should we believe?
Right.
Like, I just...
yeah, I mean, I kind of believe both of them.
Same.
Like, it seems like it was a mutual combat type situation. I mean, the only thing is, though, she said that he twisted and broke her finger, and then there's that security footage from later that night where she's, like, picking up drinks with that hand and, like, is unfazed. So I don't know. I think maybe there's a little exaggeration on each side. There's a little truth on each side. And that's Jonathan Majors is going to hope that because it's like, the judge or jury or whoever just going to go, you guys are just naughty. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, no, it seems like there's like the Jonathan Majors side, there's a Jabbari side, and then the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But we're not really sure.
To be honest, like looking at photos of these two on the red carpet, they're kind of a cute couple.
They are.
They are.
Like, I get it.
I get it too. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And he's gorgeous too. Okay.
Well, that's what happened.
That's what happened. All right. On to our second final, penultimate story. Kyle Richards. She was on Watch What Happens Live last night with Andy Cohen, and she talked all about her and Maurizio, the split. She sort of like, for the first time, I think, confirmed their separation in their own words. Like, we have been saying they're separated for ages, and they haven't been sort of vocally agreeing with that. So I've been kind of like, are they? Aren't they? Are they? But she confirmed that they're separated and that she was the one who initiated the separation.
What was your reaction to the recent pictures of Mo holding hands with his Dancing with the Stars partner? What was your reaction to that?
I was taken aback.
Upset? Upset?
Yes, that was very hard to see. Well, the thing is this, I don't know if anything's happened yet, but obviously there's something there. And listen, I love him very much, and we are amicable, but that really did hurt me.
Was this a mutual decision, or was one of you the driving force behind the separation?
It originated from me, I'd say.
I don't know if I believe this.
Oh, really?
Because, first of all, for weeks, Kyle and Morgan, they have been frolicking around town, pretending to maybe be in some sort of weird situationship. I don't believe Mauricio would sit by, idly by, and just wait and watch all this go down and not be like, are we together? Are we not together? And Kyle's explanation for her initiating the separation almost makes it seem like once she saw Mauricio holding hands with his partner Emma, she was like, oh, we're done.
But wasn't
it's like
he was holding hands with her a few days ago, though?
Yes, but obviously, she was just on Watch What Happens Live last night, so she just got to speak about it.
So
she's saying that they're separated. She initiated the separation, but it comes on the heels of Mauricio hanging out with Emma. So it seems, I feel like Kyle's just trying to dominate the narrative, being like, I ended this.
Yes.
Because it seemed like they were separated for quite some time.
It's strange how they got both of these dueling storylines now, like that is she with Morgan Wade, the country star? And is he with his Dancing with the Stars partner? It's so much sort of like reality TV type speculation that God knows what the actual truth is.
We don't know.
And it's just like, I don't even care anymore. You guys have been playing these games for so long, the are they, aren't they games, and I'm over it. I don't care. And also, I don't think either of them is with either of them. I don't think they're dating either of their rumored flings.
You think it's all just...
It's all just what it is. Like, it's great. It helps you watch Dancing with the Stars. I think you do get, close to your Dancing with the Stars partner on there.
Right.
But I don't think that romantics are going on. Like, they're just, practicing their dance moves, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Morgan Wade, there's no way Morgan Wade and Kyle Richards are together. There's no way.
I don't think so either, but I think maybe a little something might have happened.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I've seen clips of Morgan talking about it and that sort of stuff. I don't get the impression that she's
like actually into it.
Okay. It's just like a friend thing. Also, Kyle Richards is doing a documentary about Morgan right now, and so that's kind of why they're hanging out so much. It's good. It's good for Kyle if she's in lingerie and Morgan's in lingerie in the music video clip and they're pretending to kiss. Like, it's just like Kyle is like an attention reality person, and more attention, more better.
Yeah, and she talked about Morgan last night, and she said they're just friends.
Right.
She emphasized that, but we don't know.
So you think maybe they had a little kissy, but
I think they may have had a little something, but I don't know. I don't think they're like fully a thing. No.
Right. Maybe to get back at Mauricio.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kyle would do something like that. But
well, if we see Kyle and Morgan holding hands today, we know it's just to get back at Mauricio.
Dueling holding hands. Okay. On to our final story. The members of NSYNC are standing by Justin Timberlake in the wake of all this Britney Spears memoir dissing him, saying that he knocked her up and then he told her that she had to get an abortion.
And he had a black scent. Don't forget that.
He had a what?
A black scent? Did you miss that part of the book?
I didn't read the book and I didn't.
Oh, Britney tells a story about how NSYNC met. I can't remember who the rapper was, but it was some hip hop figure. And Justin Timberlake goes, "Faux shizzle."
Oh, really? He goes faux shizzle.
Faux shizzle. It's just a weird.
Wow.
I guess in his
That's
nervous
lame.
stupor, he just says something and then ends it.
Faux shizzle.
Faux shizzle.
At least he didn't extend that sentence anymore. I know, that would have been a bit dark. Okay, and so they're all saying we're still with JT. We're not going to distance ourselves from him, even though, I mean, a lot of public is turning against him, sort of. This is a tricky time for JT because he's got this Trolls movie. Everyone was like, NSYNC are getting back together. They're going on tour. And now it's like everyone's hating on JT.
And Britney Spears said, "Hold my beer. I got something for y'all." And then just shut the whole thing down.
Hold my knives.
Oh, No, but so sources close to the NSYNC members, that's Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, Chris Kirkpatrick, JC Chasez, they said that they're standing by Justin Timberlake, but I'm trying to figure out why. Because it doesn't seem like Justin Timberlake was standing by them at any point in the last 10-ish years. Like, we haven't gotten an NSYNC anything outside of this Trolls song, which was for the Trolls movie.
Yeah.
I just feel like Justin likes to pick them up when he needs them and then drop them back off in the dirt when he doesn't need them anymore.
Totally. Where is Lance Bass in all of this? Because Lance Bass, good friend of Britney Spears. Lance Bass has also been tortured by JT over the years. Is he going to come back to the band? Lance Bass would love to get NSYNC back together. And when this whole sort of this new song of theirs was coming out, what's it called? Better Place?
Better Place.
When Better Place was coming out, remember on the podcast, every day we were this is definitely turning into a tour.
It'll be a reunion.
Definitely turning into an album, because why would any member of NSYNC agree just to get back together for another JT project?
One song.
For one song for JT's movie, Trolls. And JT's singing just about all of the songs.
The song.
And basically they just used this NSYNC getting back together as a marketing campaign for the Trolls movie. Why was Lance Bass and the rest of them, why were they willing to be used like that again?
I think that, I don't know if they have a lot going on, but
I mean, maybe offer them a few $100,000 and they're like, well,
they go, I won't make that.
We kind of have to. What's JC Chazzy doing? What is he doing today?
He's supporting Justin Timberlake, apparently.
What does he do with his day?
I don't know, but I mean, we've been told that the drama surrounding Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake hasn't affected Justin Timberlake's career at all. He's still planning to, drop new music soon. There's a tour that is set for next summer, which is still a go.
But he's fallen off so much anyway.
You think so?
Justin Timberlake is not what he used to be.
Oh, wow.
He's not. His height was with those Britney Spears days.
Mm.
That was his height, and he had a pretty good career for like a few years afterwards. But the last 5 or more than that, even years, have just been. Are you going to tell me something I don't know?
I just thought y'all like loved Justin Timberlake.
Are you saying y'all as in white people?
Yes.
No.
Oh man.
I mean, not white Australians, maybe.
I thought Justin Timberlake was like the pinnacle of like.
No. Y'all love Justin Timberlake.
We do love Justin Timberlake.
I know. I thought he's kind of like black
He's a
people
little
like...
soul. Yeah, he got
Yes,
something.
yes.
We do like Justin Timberlake.
Okay, well there you go.
But we don't like what he did to Janet. And so
Right.
know.
So it's a bit. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, but there's no talks currently about an NSYNC reunion at all.
Bizarre.
This is what makes the story sad. The other guys in NSYNC are reportedly still holding on to hope that Justin Timberlake will be like, sure, which is like,
Because if you speak out against him now,
you can't.
the percentage is dashed to 0. Like,
so he's hoping that, like, I guess they're like, if we campaign for Justin, he'll give us an album.
but Lance Bass is Britney Spears' friend. Like, he was seen with her, several times recently.
Yeah, no, they're like actually cool.
And if she is saying, "Look, this guy did this to me,"
Mhm.
and Lance Bass is saying, "Well, I'm going to stand by him anyway, even though, like, where has he been in my life?" It's kind of a bit pathetic.
Well, you can't pay your bills with friendship, so
That is true.
You gotta go where the check's at.
How rich would you be if you could pay your bills with friendship? Have you got a
I'd be
lot of-
pretty rich.
Would you? I'd be pretty poor, I think.
Really?
I don't have that many friends.
Oh, I have really good friends, but
Oh.
I don't have any checks.
Okay,
so.
okay. Well,
I ain't got no cash.
I got a few checks rolling in.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me, Wyld.
Thank you, Harvey.
Harvey!
Oh my
That's
God!
a Freudian slip
What?
somehow. Why would you say
Harvey's
Harvey?
out there talking about me. I don't know.
I'm short and a few other things that I'm not.
Thanks, Charlie.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you, Wyld. Bye, guys. Bye.